Let's talk today about the insert tab tasks. And to explain this, we're going to use Microsoft PowerPoint. Let's insert a picture. Let's insert a new slide for this matter. If you notice at the center, there's some shortcuts for inserting a picture, a clip art, media, graphics, charts, and table. You can also go to the Insert tab and insert the pictures from here. So let's say I insert the picture. I'm going to select the penguins. And you will notice my contextual tab shows up automatically. And this gives me some format effects on the image I have. For instance, I want to add a mirror effect at the bottom, or I can make it, let's say, black and white, and I can make it circle instead, or I can make it crooked like a photo album, like a scrapbook. I can also resize the image to whatever size I want it here. You can also rotate it to whatever side you want. Also, sometimes you need images that are not from a photo, but rather icon pictures, for instance. So let's go back to the Home tab and insert a new slide, and I'm going to insert something from the clip art. And I can search for money, for instance. Let's see what's on money. And there's some icons I could use. I wish that was in my wallet, but unfortunately it's not. And let's say it's not here what I need. I can then search in office.com, and I can search for, let's say, money, and I want to use this one, for instance. I click copy and go back to PowerPoint, and let's remove this one, and I click here, paste, and there it is. And of course, since this is an image, I can also edit the same way. Now let's go back to the Word document and let's talk about the Review tab, which is this. This checks your spelling. If you notice, PowerPoint also has a Review tab, and Excel also has a Review tab. Basically what it is check your words, see if they're spelled correctly, typed correctly in case matters. Grammar. The grammar is limited, although it's still very good, but it's not sufficient to what a human can do. I go back to the Word document, and let's say instead of employment I mistype the word employment. If I click on the word, automatically gives me some suggestions of what it should be. Or I can press F7, which is clicking this button, and it will go through the entire document, and it changed it for me. Sometimes the word might be spelled correctly, but I want to use a synonymous, so I can use a thesaurus. Let's say I want to click the word work, and I click on the thesaurus button, and it gives me other synonymous. Let's say I want to do labor, and oops, my bad. So I want to insert the word labor instead. Now it's replaced. Now let's talk about the page settings. In the previous video I showed you in the File tab, let's max this, I can go to the print and change margins and paper settings. But actually all these programs also have a page called layout, another tab, and this is the page layout ribbon. I can change the margins here too to normal. Oh, let's close the thesaurus for a minute. There we go. And I can change the orientation to landscape or portrait. You notice it broke down in 2 pages because it will not fit in 1 page being landscape. I can also add a watermark. You know, it says when you're doing your taxes, it says not file, do not file, so I can click on custom watermark and I can type it, let's say do not file, and there's my watermark. So now you become an accountant for H&R Block. Also, there are other items you can change: the orientation, the page size, and if you don't find the item you're looking for here, you always click at the bottom right of each button. You'll see those little arrows and it'll expand more. Sometimes when you are writing a paper, your instructor wants you to put your name or page number in every page. How do you do that? When you go to the Insert tab and click on Headers and Footers, and you can add the page number at the bottom of the page and one at the middle. Oh, I click on the header, my bad. I want it to be at the footer. Notice that my contextual tab shows up. So let's go back to headers and footers, and I want to remove the header. I want blank. I just want to put my name as the header. And now when I go to the footer, and on the footer I can change page number. Bottom of the page, I want it in the center. There you go. Now we'll print out every time. That's it for the introduction of Office. You can go ahead and try hands-on exercise on page 54. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.